John O'Naylor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Well, it's a pleasure to rise to this Geographical Indications Wine and Spirits Registration Amendment Bill. I just wanted to make sure that I could actually say it without stumbling over the words for a start. You know, coming from Palmerston North, I've got to say I'm very much used to the importance of trading off a good name for a geographical location. And so it's something that's dear to my heart, of the importance of actually being able to stand by your geographical location and being able to trade off that. However, when it comes to wine, I have to acknowledge that I'm not as learned as Mr Farfoy or any of my colleagues on this side. In fact, probably I'm just one step above Philistine when it comes to my knowledge of wine. But Mr Speaker, what I absolutely am committed to is this government is being absolutely 100% behind our exporters, 100% behind those who are doing very well and helping them to ensure that their success continues to grow. Now, in 1990, as my colleague Mr Barclay said earlier, you know, the wine export industry was basically non-existent. So I brought a little graphical example.
Pulled out.
What's that?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, thank you, Mr Speaker. I thought I'd done something wrong, which is normally when you intervene, but okay. Here we go. 1990, anyway, the export wine industry was practically nil, and you can see a sharp increase on this graph up to 2015, where we're now over $1.5 billion in exports. Mr Speaker, if we want our exporters to be successful, if we want them to continue to be successful, we've got to make sure that our legislation continues to support and back them. And giving them this ability to trade off their geographical location to ensure that that has some sound basis behind it, so that the consumers can be confident that what they're buying is in fact what it is that they're buying, is really important. So, Mr Speaker, no disrespect to beer making, but clearly, obviously, it's not necessarily that important whether or not Tui's manufactured in Mangatainoka, just around the corner from where I live. It is for the people of Mangatainoka, clearly, but not necessarily for the consumers. So, Mr Speaker, I think I've said enough. There's been a good humoured debate, obviously, going on with this bill, but what this is going to do is, I hope, continue to allow this graph to grow at the exponential rate that it already has over the last 25 years, and I look forward to seeing even greater wine exports from our country with the aid of this legislation.